theater, multidiscipline, and crafts and visual arts. So, if you fall under music, dance, literature, theater, multidisciplines, this is your funding. You need to make sure that you apply for this. And again, this speaks more to abantu who are doing things for heritage. So if a project yakho it has to do with the heritage kuyo, whether you're teaching people about heritage, whether you guys are doing music about heritage phakathi, well, this funding is for you. All you need to do is to visit a website yabo, which is NAC. Where is it? Okay, just go on NAC, search NAC, and then it will take you through. It's NAC funding. Everything is ovela. Is straight where you will be able to apply and read the criteria zabo. The closing date is on the 30 June 2023. The outcome yakhona it's on the 8th September 2023. Ungathi guys, I did not tell you. Uba NAC is open for funding. The annual project funding is open now. So ungathi khange uyive. Creatives, if funding is for us to apply, we need to go out there. We need to make sure that we engage with offices, the arts and culture. We need to make sure that we have our ear on the ground so that we listen to things like this. Ne? So do search ENAC, do search NFVF, GFC, MGE. Those are offices ezizakuncedisa when it comes to izinto ze-funding, when it comes to into ze-distribution, when it comes to izinto ze-marketing. If you want to market your work, then these platforms are for you. As Ben Chiloke, if you want to ask anything, do call 061-524-7758. This is the Creative Corner, where we sit as artists, creatives, and talk about how to make money, and talk about izinto that artists face every day. So today, sizawuthetha about the youth power again. As we all know, sisuka kwi June 16. Apha abantu abaninzi wore the uniforms. They met kwi park. They met ebitwaleni in clubhouses and enjoy celebrate or Hector Peterson and all. As Ben Chiloke, guys, I would love to see ixesha apho we come together as creatives, we come together as youth, sibone how we can use power yethu as youth to change izinto ezenzeka kwi-community yethu, to bring about a positive impact ebomini bethu. How do we do that? Betuna, it's time to accept that, okay, fine, whatever happened in 1976, it happened. However, now we need to change things. We need to make sure that ababantu that fought for Tina or Hector Peterson, they did not fight so that we can remember them uniform. We can remember them celebrate with alcohol. No, man, let's come together as creatives. Let's stand silwe sonke, so that we bring a change with community to go out there with community leaders and nichuba. My name is Noluthando, Diamba Nohosi, and who we formed a group as Bangeluba in this community. Kubekona unqobela, like there's a way forward kule community yetu. So yeah, that's all about youth power, as coming together, collaborating as artists, and changing so that each generation elandelayo will find it easy for like they will find it easy bangabi salwa the same fight nathi we are fighting on daily basis. Bangabisaya kwi offices of arts and culture bayocacisa into abangayicaciselwanga. No, we need to fight today. We need to come together today as creatives so that the next generation ingabambezeleke. So as mentioned again, go 1:30 we'll be having our first guest. So now we are going to play a Kid Epic. We are going to play a Kid Epic, a city I want more. Kid Epic wants more. Before we play Kid Epic, we will go on advert yethu and then come back go Kid Epic. Let's go, family. Don't forget to call us on 061 524 7758. And this is the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Online. Let's go, fam.
Like you lost another one.
I'm sure I wanna change, yeah. I'm sure I wanna change, yeah. I want it more. I want it more. I'm sure I wanna change, yeah. I'm sure I wanna change, yeah. I want it more. I want it more, yeah. Want it more, yeah. Got my niggas in the bed all the time, yeah. All the time, yeah. Taking all the pressure, yeah. I'm taking all the game in my head, yeah. We do what we gotta do, yeah. I got my niggas gonna shoot, yeah. Taking all the pressure on the side, yeah. I know you got magicians on your side, yeah. I'm the king on the game, yeah. Yeah, I'm doing what I gotta do, yeah. Yeah, I'm sure I wanna change, yeah. I want it more. I want it more. I'm sure I wanna change, yeah. I'm sure I wanna change, yeah. I want it more. I want it more, yeah.
Coming on the gate, hoping you finish this bed. Know I'm down with a friend. All of those niggas they fake. See me up on a game. This is all I ain't. Tryna know how that's game. Yeah, I'm doing my thing and I'm breaking this chain. Really don't care, I'm feeling this pain. Try fast your desk, yeah. Pushing out, no time to relax. This is how I want to flex. Blue jaws and I'm a kid. Big vibes, that fuck shit. That a life I magic. Doing good for my own purpose. Have no time to really stop. Coming off a road. This is how I roll, yeah. This is how I roll. This is how I roll, yeah. Yeah. kozodosha ake kozodosha engithi manje sengi-on ngiphethe simoja ayivele somosha ake kozodosha ake kozodosha yabona kodwa mina kuloko nyashisa nginto nasedobusika sinyaphakamisa itriple I nesibuki yabakhalisa makugena uthinka insimbi hamba ukalisa isitala sakhe stop sign vele siyamisa mangibona sabela impahla zami ziyabiza yabona kodwa mina kuloko nyashisa nginto nasedobusika sinyaphakamisa itriple I nesibuki yabakhalisa makugena uthinka insimbi hamba ukalisa isitala sakhe stop sign vele siyamisa mangibona sabela impahla zami ziyabiza esiyavuma uthinki ighosti esiyavuma uthinki ighosti intwana sedrop sehlala yenza le moti esiyavuma uthinki ighosti esiyavuma uthinki ighosti sibulala amashows alobuza amahosti bathi dlala dlamini udlala dlamini uyabona labantu baningi bathini bathi dlala dlamini udlala dlamini uyabona labantu baningi bathini Phahlile ngishisa nempepho swela baphansi bengilwe idlozi selivumile ngeke ngisahlehla banikeni itulo laba ngeke bangimele mina angeke bangimele mina angeke bangimele eyo phahlile ngishisa nempepho swela baphansi bengilwe idlozi selivumile ngeke ngisahlehla banikeni itulo laba ngeke bangimele mina angeke bangimele esiyavuma uthinki ighosti esiyavuma uthinki ighosti esiyavuma uthinki ighosti esiyavuma uthinki ighosti sibulala amashows anobuza amahosti bathi dlala dlamini udlala dlamini uyabona labantu baningi 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 bathi
You're listening to Share Radio, best visual radio in town.
Odlala Dlamini. Guys, I always say that local is lekker. Local as lekker. It's all good if when you follow international, however, talent lapha betnan, talent local. As Ben Chilo again, we bring you guests. We bring you information, entertainment, and education. Kanjalo every week. Remember, we always bring you people to all the right places and bring you the right information. As Ben Chilo and this is the Creative Corner. The number to call is 061-524-7758. You can leave us a comment on Facebook. The challenges that you are facing as an artist, a creative, and entertainer. What you went through and how you wish to advise other creatives go through what you went through. Again, thank you to everyone who came to support the event yethu 17 June 2023. It was a success, Betunani. It was a success. Yeah. So let's go. Let me play you Enormous so that I connect with a guest here too. This is Enormous. Khotla Munat. Yo, guys, this is Lubi. And this is Enormous. Besiti kuzaba mumnandi. Let's go, guys. Let me quickly get hold of Ikesti too, so that she continue wish. Yeah, I'll be back just now.
Yebo, ha, yebo, ha. Khotanaja. Kire khotanaja. Umutaya busikhu, musafakela. Khotanaja. Omonesa corona, wa idibala. Khotanaja. Metagalifura wa itwara hesbo bafana basisiki mamene kera bao bachencha dikete 420 inside the show kera te ikhale malenyazo kigamo tsabisa tilichuniti kera te ikhale malenyazo okhinna mzala tama sakolithobong bazoga ba imela kilithogo le banyana ba ulahla khotanaja busy, guys. Let's go and reach out to a guest here too. Let's go and reach out to him. Let's go and call him. Sive uba usigni uthini.
Hi, Signi Kunjani.
Ngiyaphila, how are you?
I'm also good. It's nice to finally speak to you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure. And thank you for having me.
Yes, Signi. Without wasting time, Signi, can you kindly tell us about yourself, who's Signi, and what you do in the entertainment industry?
No, well, Sidney Mashale, but well known by my stage name, which is TCG. People, they even use it on events organizing since I fell in love with events organizing back in 2017. But by then, I was already in the music industry by 2015, the time where South African hip hop gained too much significant popularity.
Okay.
Yes, so yeah, they usually call me TCG in music and TC in events organizing. That's what I'm doing. I've been organizing events since 2017, and I'm also owning an event brand called the Pack Up Annual Music Show.
Okay. So I can
Yes.
safely call you an invest organizer.
Yes, and also a musician as well, because I recently dropped an EP titled Hoshi Silwana, which means Chief Silwana. I'm actually originally from a village called Daga Silwana. So a month ago, I dropped a EP of about it was 6 tracks titled Hoshi Silwana.
Okay.
Yes, so I'm actually unpredictable. This time around, I'm doing music, and this other time around, you understand? Yes,
So
and it's
we can't really say Osigni is doing this because namhlanje you are here, tomorrow you are there. That's very nice. When did you start your music career, or in fact, for how long have you been in the entertainment industry?
I cannot really say I started my music journey in 2015 because already I had love for music, but then I couldn't find somewhere where I could compose my music up until I came across some other guy who were owning some bedroom studios back in 2015,
Okay.
and by then I was a high school teen, so I gave the guy my views and. Also showed him what I can do. Then the guy fell in love with whatever I was gonna do, and he thought maybe I should try it behind the mic. Then in 2015, it's when I started doing my music. And then ongoing, I ended up falling in love with event organizing, which made me go deeper into this entertainment industry. Like now, I'm just drowning in the industry. Like there's nowhere I can go out. If ever I'm not busy with music, then it means I'm busy with events.
Okay. I hear you. So you say you approach someone to help you with the music industry, your music career, right?
Yes.
Let's talk, Sydney, because some artists and creatives, they fear to approach other people because they're all about, no, what if he takes my work and produces it as his? Or what if he degrades my work? Isn't njalo? So when did you not think about those things? Did you not think about what if this person takes my work, I present it as his to the other person, to the next person?
I think the thing behind all of that can be ego. Sometimes it's pride, you understand?
Okay.
When you need help, you just need to approach someone who will be able to help you. Even now, if ever I need to host a certain event, I cannot create myself a poster or a voice-over video, then it means I need to approach someone. The
Yeah.
very same way as music. Yeah, the very same way as music. I've got lyrics, I've got tunes, but I ain't got equipment, so you understand.
Yeah.
Then I had to find someone who's owning equipment and then give him my tune, give him my lyrics, and together we worked out something. Because even the owner of the studio who wasn't having lyrics by then, wasn't having a tune, but you see, combining both our work brought out some positive outcomes.
Okay.
So yes, that you are right. Sometimes there's that fear of saying, maybe I might take my work, give it to this person, and then the next thing this person, it end up looking as if the person is using me or something, you understand?
Yes.
But then you just need to face that fear and say whatever that will happen will just happen. And I'm just glad because I was lucky enough. I also studied marketing, so I do marketing on my own. I didn't want a manager or a PR or something like that. I go to the studio, do my music, and then social media, I do my marketing. Also on online digital platforms, I sell my music just like that.
Okay, so would you say things are different in a positive way if you are working on your own without a manager? Because some people would say that having a manager is better than not having a manager. However, I picked up when I was city, you did not want any manager. You just said, I will do marketing myself. I'll do 1, 2, 3. So do you think it's better working without a manager, or you saw that there are things you could have done if you had a manager?
I can say sometimes it's good working without a manager, but not all of the times.
Okay.
You understand? Because, okay, I can give you this simple practical example. Let's say TCG now is performing, right?
Yeah.
And then, yes, I'm on the stage. Let's say I'm performing recently. I'm on a mic, and then my phone is in my pocket, or I left it with someone behind the stage. And there comes a call for another booking.
Okay.
They want to book TC. TC doesn't have a manager. So it means I ain't going to get that booking. So I think sometimes I can say it's very advisable to have a manager who will check some of your work, arrange you gigs sometimes.
Yeah.
People, if there are bookings, then they will call that person instead of you, because sometimes you find that you get to miss certain gigs because I don't know, but I should put it as if you are greedy. You understand? So it's very advisable to have a manager. But then myself, even if I can have a manager at the moment, I'll still do that job of a manager because I'm actually in love with marketing. Like I've said before, that I organize events. So you understand, organizing event goes hand in hand with marketing and advertising. You understand?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, but then now I just feel like sometimes it's a bit harder for me because you find that I'm busy with an event, and then at the very same time, I've just dropped a certain music. And you know, when you're on social media doing marketing and advertisement, you must stick to one topic maybe for a month. You must stick to a one topic maybe for a month. Pushing, it's either you push the event or you push your music. So myself, I can say I'm affected when I get to that situation whereby I need to push my event and I need to push music at the very same time, because people, they expect you to stick into one topic for quite a while. You understand?
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, it's kind of hard for me.
Okay. I hear you, and it's true. I always advise people, although that you might fear that the next person can do harm to your craft, but do involve people, because there's something when you might know. In fact, there's something you might not know, and the next person comes in and tells you, "But no, man, this is how you do A, B, and C." However,
Yes.
if it's not working for you, do not involve other people. But if you indeed need help, or you want to travel far, do involve people, do talk to people. I always say that to other creatives. Signy, let's talk a bit about your events organizations.
Yes.
Because a part of a mandate of this show, it is to help artists to turn iCraft Yabo into something that gives them money.
Yes.
Yeah. So I've seen creatives as Nancy go to events and they get excited because of what you call a rider. Right?
Okay, yes.
I want you to explain to me the importance of this rider.
I don't know how I should put that because rider doesn't really apply to all the artists. You
Okay,
understand?
okay,
Some when I book them, I just ask for a quote and then they tell me, okay, you're gonna give me 20K. Um, that's all. But then some they'll tell you, okay, I'll need 20K. On top of that, I'll need maybe two, three towels, white towels, and then on top of that, they also demand some certain drinks and like hospitality in full. You
okay,
understand? Yeah, they tell okay, I'll need three champagnes, a bottle of Hennessy, maybe a box or 12 pack of Corona, something like that. You
okay,
understand? Yes, so I cannot specifically say or maybe explain the importance of a rider because not each and every artist demands a rider on their bookings. Even the contracts come in different ways. You understand?
okay.
Yeah.
Reason being, Signy, is that I've seen artists, local artists, when they
Yes.
go and perform,
Yes.
one would be paid, let's say, 1,000 or 1.2
Mm-hmm.
to go and perform. And
Yes.
then there's your rider that
Mm-hmm.
you'd say maybe it costs you 600 or something.
Okay.
Imagine that person could have gotten 2,000, but
Yes.
they got 1.2 and riders. So I always had a problem with how artists choose to do things, because to me it feels like they don't really treat their craft or hustle or talent yabo seriously, or turn it to something that will make money at the end of the day. That's my problem with riders. Hence, I was saying, can you please explain to me the importance of the artist getting a rider rather than getting the full amount of money? However, we won't go there because you said you cannot explain about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
So, can you take me through, Signy, on how, when as a event organizer, can you advise artists and creatives on what to do if they find themselves a stage where they get bookings? How can they make sure that they turn that into something that tomorrow we're going to say, oh, Unolu is an artist, she gets bookings, and at least she's making this much, and craft yake is paying her.
I don't know how I should put this one, but then let me say, you know, if you can check, maybe if you are from a township or village, I don't know, but myself, I'm from the village, right?
Yeah.
And this village consists of about 200 or 100 and something artists, which some of them I don't even know. You understand?
Okay.
So it's very advisable to sell your craft in different ways.
Okay.
If you see that you're not getting bookings from event organizers, from promoters, and all that, there are many ways to make that craft end up paying you without even getting a booking. But then, because what I can tell you is that if ever you are only looking at bookings, the only thing that you want your craft to pay you through is only bookings, then it means if you are not yet known, like not all promoters knows you, you'll then need to go perform for free. Sometimes you need to approach pubs, tavern owners, lodges owners, and tell them, okay, I wanna come and perform. I
For
can bring
free.
my friend. Yes, I can bring my friends here. They perform. You will give us this and this and this. It's either they give you refreshments or those kind of things. That's a way of selling yourself because we are many. We are many. Honestly speaking, finding yourself on a proper spotlight as a musician is very lucky, I can say, because I don't know a total number of upcoming artists in South Africa. just like I've said that in my village, I consist of about 200 or 100 and something. So let's talk about South Africa. You need to get booking to a bigger event. I'll give example maybe about the biggest event that is in my hometown in Palabora, Limpopo.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we have Palabra Spring Carnival. You understand?
Okay.
Which is managed by Lefa Promotions. So you might find that the owner of the event doesn't know about a certain artist that is coming from my hood. You understand?
Yeah.
So that artist must actually find a way to sell his or her craft
True.
by doing just like I've said, that sometimes you need to approach tavern owners. Even doing a street bash, it's another way of marketing yourself.
Yeah.
Because at the end of all this, you'll be saying, okay, these promoters, events organizers are picky. They're leaving us out. They don't want to book us. Blah blah blah. Forgetting that, these upcoming artists are many, and it's very hard, completely hard to accommodate all of them at the very same time. I'm saying this because I'm also an upcoming artist at the very same time. I'm an event organizer, and I know the pressure of being unable to book certain artists. They say, okay, yeah, he's booking these other people because they know each other. You see those kind of things. So my advice to upcoming artists is that you must find a way to sell your craft in different ways, except only looking at bookings. And when you reach that spotlight, it's when you're gonna get bookings from bigger events where you're gonna get paid in homage, just like that. And also selling your music online. It's working. There's this other what do you call a website that is recently trending. I think it is owned by DJ Oskido and someone. It's called Qualem Music. It's where upcoming artists sell their music.
It's called what?
They just Qualem Music, and I think they amend with Spotify. And
okay.
Yes, you load your music there, you get paid. This is actually a first step that I think each and every local artist should take. You put your music there, at the people buy your music, at the end you get paid. It's when you're going to be able to host your own events, and then by so doing, you are putting a spotlight on your own, whereby even events organizers and promoters will see that, okay, there's this other artist that is working hard. You understand? Yeah, that's how it works. So I think upcoming artists should just find a way to sell their craft in different way, not looking only at bookings, because honestly now speaking as a event organizer, I know how hard it is to accommodate all upcoming artists at the very same times. You find that at the moment, maybe in a month, I host 2 or 3 events. Just like now, I hosted the other one for youth celebration on the 16th, where I booked Karishma. I don't know if you know her. She's recently on a popular demand here in Limpopo. She's from Polokwane. I booked her as a headliner, and I also had 4 supporting acts, which are upcoming artists from my hood. And just like I've told you already, that there are many in here, but I picked only 4. You see how hard it is for event organizers, because there are some those who you try to feature them into an event which is not really their event. You just wanna feature them and squeeze them in, only to find out that after squeezing them in, the money that they demand from you wasn't even part of your budget. You see, that's the problem. And I think the problem that I'm facing, each and every promoter or event organizer is facing the very same problem, whereby you say, okay, I'm booking, let's say I'm booking Musa Keys, and then, okay, I need supporting acts. I'll give you this much, guys. And then they, no, we can't take that. We need this much. While they are just supporting acts, I already had a budget for a certain artist. You understand?
Yes, I do.
And there's also a problem of upcoming artists who tend to inbox events organizers or promoters. You see, they say, okay, can you please add us on the lineup? Okay, fine. I want to add you on the lineup. What are your expectations? You understand?
Yeah.
You asked me to add you on a lineup, and then your demands are very high. That's another way of, it's a bit crazy. It's really somehow end up frustrating each and every organizer. You asked me to squeeze you into a lineup, and then the next thing, your demands are very high.
Imagine.
So me failing to do that, they can even go around saying, yeah, it doesn't pay artists, blah 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 blah. While they know that they approached me, they weren't part of my plan from the start.
Hey,
And this is happened. You know, the media industry, the entertainment industry, I can say it's just toxic at its best, because as in for me as an event organizer, I'm facing this from artists and also MCs. You understand? People who want to be MCs and people who want to be artists. You see that type of a problem.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's very hard. I think being a musician, okay, being an event organizer, it's much harder than being a musician. I don't think I'm facing too many challenges.
As a musician.
Yes, but then too many challenges are coming through as an event organizer, because sometimes you even create enemies without even knowing that you are creating enemies. You are fighting with people you have never wronged automatically.
Eish.
Yes, that's the hardest thing, because you must know that as an event organizer, if ever there is a competition, they are not looking at the owner of the venue.
They are looking at
you know,
you.
Yes, if ever I'm an event organizer at a tavern, the other tavern owner doesn't look at the owner. They are looking at me like, what is this guy trying to do? And then here comes MCs. Hey, we want to be MC. You are main, guys. I will pick one, and then the next event I will call you, just like that. After MCs, here comes thousands of artists. They need slots. You see, that's another thing. So that is why I'm saying that I think I'm facing too many problems on event organizing, less than on when I'm a musician. So being a musician actually refreshes me big time.
Okay, thank you very much, Signy. Hopefully, people who are watching, they've gained something from what you have said. And just a few words, Signy. What would you say as a motivation to creatives that are watching us right now?
I can't say much, but what I can say is that whoever who's listening, wherever you are, do you stay true to yourself, because you know this entertainment industry is not real. You know, it's more like soccer. There's no pension in here. Whatever chance that you get, use it, because once that chance fades, it's over for you. So stay true to yourself and do you all the times. That's what I can say.
Thank you very much, Signy, for your time. Thank you very much for the advice, Yako, and other things you mentioned during this conversation. Hopefully that people are watching us and they are learning so much from what you have said.
Before you could cut this, if ever there's someone from Limpopo who will be listening to this, or someone from Palabora in the Limpopo province, on the 30th of June, I'll be hosting another event called A Day with Karishma, and I've got the hottest lineup. I'll be doing some announcements from tomorrow morning. So please search TCG Mesh on Facebook to keep updated. And also check the Nukun Water Park and Adventures on Facebook, so that you can get all the latest updates about my musical journey, and also the event organizing journey.
Thank you very much. Hopefully they are listening. Thank you, Signy. Have a good day.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was our Signy, guys, telling you about Indlela that artists should artists should carry themselves moving forward if they want to succeed creative sector. And Usigny went as far as explaining about the expectations their upcoming artists. I've seen this, I know this. What he said is the artists needs would approach him to help them bangene kwi-industry. At the end of the day, they would ask for the amount ephezulu. Fam, you need to start low. And then you build up on daily basis. You research about your work. You do you each and every day you make sure that we as educator, you make sure that i-craft yakho iyanyuka on daily basis. Let's quickly go on music, just 1 minute, and then we come back, see what the second guest. We're going back to enormous motion. Guys, don't go anywhere. The number to call is 061-524-7758. My name is Nolutando Nondalana, and this is the Creative Corner, brought to you by Share Online. Masame, yeah. Enormous, guys. I love these girls. They came through the event. Benza. Hey, it was all good. Unfortunately, his second guest here too has a problem, so he won't be around. Suzomfumana next week. So this week we have to continue again without him. It's all good. Famous song Semnandi. Just make sure that you call me on 061-524-7758. So talk about the challenges artists Ninzi are facing in the creative industry. The Ninzi guys, the challenges. We talk about funding, because each and every day funding yeyonanto ithetisayo, funding yeyonanto that brings the artists together, because we are not being funded by a creative sector, guys. We are not being funded by government officials. I've seen people, I've had people bekhalaza that I've been applying for funding for years. What do I do? Where do I go? Namke, I was one of those people, and I apply and I decided, you know what? Let me drop this because I've been trying. I'm not saying give up, guys. I'm not saying do not apply again, because now after some time, I woke up and I said, you know what? Let me start again. Let me start applying again. Maybe there might be something evelayo, and I did, guys. I'm applying again, and anditsho ngoba kukhona into evelayo, but ndibuyele again. NAC, guys, is open now for funding. We've got MGE, Mzansi Golden Economy. We've got NFVF. We've got GFC for films. If you want to distribute izinto zakho, ifilm zakho, your music video, speak to GFC. Bazokubeka kwindawo right. As benditshilo ke, guys, today we are talking about youth power. Youth power. What is youth power? We're talking about changes that we youth can bring to the community. I'm talking about the positive change, so that the next generation ifika at least with everything sayenziwe right. There was a time where we did not have a platform as artists. We do not have your YouTube. We did not have your TikTok as creatives. All you needed to do was to go and perform a club or event. If you are not chosen to go and perform, so it means people won't know craft yakho, people won't recognize you. However, as time passed, media made it possible. Social media made it possible that no man, even without going to perform the event, I can record myself in the cooler. I can record myself in the actor and put it go YouTube or TikTok, where people can see what I do, and then they can follow craft yam, bayithande and share it. So siphila kwixesha elinjalo currently. Izinto zilula. What I'm saying is, we also can create something positive for the next generation, so that nxa fika nabo, they find things zilula like what we did nathi. Because before, there was no TikTok, there was no YouTube. It's only now when izinto started to change, and then all these things came true. Youth power means we have the power to change things. We have the power to stand up and do something positive about ubomi bethu, rather than uyohlala eziklabhini, rather than ukugqiba iviki, like the whole week doing nothing. Yes, I know many of us did not go to school. You would say no. It's not about education. It's all good. It's not about education, because some people make it a life in bengayanga eskolweni, like they did not further their studies. They only have grade 12, grade 7 and all, but they make it either way. Like, surround yourself with people that bring positive change. Surround yourself with people that brings a growth life in yako. Do not be around people. You guys are talking about alcohol all the time. You guys are talking about your relationships all the time. You guys are talking about something that do not take you from one level to another. No. I repeat, it's a no. Do not do that. Make sure you surround yourself with people. You're gonna talk about business. You're gonna talk about how you can succeed. You're going to talk about how you can go and knock on that office and come out with the results. That's a positive change that we are talking about when we are talking about youth power. We're talking about things, Tina, if we can come together, me and you and them, esizengaphuma nazo. We're talking about the discipline we can teach each other. We're talking about maintaining a craft yethu. We talk about a respect that when you need to bring we craft yakho so that it brings money. It's all about money. It's all about respecting your craft yakho. It's all about doing something as ube recognized for the good work that you do. You can be recognized ngomsebenzi omenzayo, but is it good na? That's my question. Are you doing something positive? Are you bringing change to a community yako? Are you bringing change to the people abantwana basakhulayo that will watch you and say, no man unolu did this, unolu taught me this? Are you doing that as a creative? Nah. We're still on the youth month. This is Ujun. I come before you. I humble myself before you. It's time for change. We can change izinto. We can change communities here to positively. We can, guys, we can talk to the young ones. We can advise them. Uba no man, this is what you need to do to maintain umsebenzi wakho. Funny enough, I used to coach a soccer team here, boys, and I was not good with soccer. I knew nothing more than what I used to know when I was playing soccer myself. However, because I used to gather them together and sitete about the challenges. We talked about how we can make sure that they are kept in one place. They are kept on doing something positive about themselves. So throughout law era, throughout I knew that I brought something kubo. I brought something that will help them grow from one position to another. Ninani, I went to school after that, leaving boys' hey, some of them are smoked. Some of them are impregnated at an age of 17. Some of them did this and that. So it really shows that what I was doing at that time had a positive impact in their lives, because at a certain time I was with them, none of those things happened up until I left. Because nobody was bringing them together. They saw all this opportunity. They started doing things ezingekho positive. Handsome saying, today creatives, let's come together. Let's show abantu abadala, let's show the youth of 1976 that we can do it nathi for the next generation. Today we are here saying, yo, I'm a 2000, I'm a 2000, I'm a 2000, because I'm a 2000 because we know that ama 2000 are worse than Tina. They are doing izinto zamehlo more than what we did. It is because Tina, we did not install positivity in their lives. We did not install something to hold on to as abantwana basakhulayo. So they had to go out there life in and learn from themselves. And when they learned, bafunde more than Tina we knew. So basidlulela. There's nothing positive you can point kuma 2000 and say, no man, these children, they are doing this, because Tina, we did not do anything right for the next generation. Handsome saying today, guys, let's take a step forward. Let's stand together as creatives. Let's come together and sidibane, sihlangane, let's collaborate. Let's talk to each other through arts and culture. Let's talk to each other through craft, to talent and all those things. Sihlangane and push one thing. Let's push positivity. Let's push power yethu. We have the power to change things as the youth. We have the power to go to a government and say, enough is enough. This is what we need. If you look at arts and culture for the past few years, under the leadership of Unathi Mthethwa, money was there. 3 million was being distributed because each and every day you would hear that no man would not if funding it was given to creatives, artists. But then again, when we say, okay, show us the books, show us the people you've given funding to, I saw the vele. Are you vele? So it's time for us to stand together. And what's the right time to do it other than now, June? Ngexesha le-youth. It's the right time to go and stand together and say, we as the community of Dobsonville, this is what we are saying as creatives. Guys, I know nowadays Sipilela Indoba, it's one man for himself. If I get it, I get it. If I do not get it, I don't get it. But if I get it, I won't share it with somebody else. That's the problem with us artists right now, is that if I get it, I can't share it with somebody else. What if bangenile nabo they overtake? That's the problem. That's the problem with us now. We are jealous of each other. We are jealous of other creatives. It's more like, if I get an opportunity, nobody else will know it. Let's leave that aside, guys. Let's start afresh. Let's focus on the bigger picture, which is a positive change. We've got the power as a youth to change things. We've got the power as a youth to come together and sihlanganise talent yethu, sihlanganise what we bring together. Sibone siphuma kanjani. Ninani kukhona amapiano out there, kukhona hip hops and all those things. We can collaborate and bring together into one. We can collaborate, sishuti films. We can collaborate and do izinto ezibalulekileyo, other than saying mna ndikunothando nondalana. I can succeed alone. Ayizange yenzeka ke leyo. Ayizange yenzeka leyo. So now we are going to play a radio advert, and then we're going to play Ungwanona by uno prefix. But before we play Ungwanona by uno prefix, we're going to start with a music advert. Let's go, fam.
Engithi bani lo mntwana ogibela imic. I skate isincane shake nice. Yeki mangwana no namalang mic. Boskapaiza ntwana uthwele prize. Engithi bani lo mntwana ogibela imic. I skate isincane shake nice. Yeki mangwana no namalang mic. Boskapaiza ntwana uthwele prize. Yeah, masifika endaweni bayabuza uphetheba. Ama outside usisufuna ba. Masifika endaweni bayabuza uphetheba. Ama outside usisufuna ba. Utla yo ish yo ashu yo ish yo utla uphetheba sisufuna ba ish uphetheba sisufuna engithi ngifana le mpilo engizoyiphila nale ntwananyana vele ziyangidina nale zaka seyifuna more ungaskipile namba soyiphinda hayi ke kumunye umuntu uzosivimba igame iyashisa ifuna mina beba sinyathasa zobagive khuluma kakhulu asaba ukucisha engithi ngifana le mpilo engizoyiphila nale ntwananyana vele ziyangidina nale zaka seyifuna more ungaskipile namba soyiphinda hayi ke kumunye umuntu uzosivimba igame iyashisa ifuna mina beba sinyathasa zobagive khuluma kakhulu asaba ukucisha engithi kudala basicikela phansi bangafuni isibona ilanga nako sekuvela i-superstar naye ingozi awudaka phansi silinyembezi ungakhali isikhathi sofika khona manje beka indlela ungabheka amaside ngoba unje sokudlalela right yeah yo ish yo ashu yo ish yo utla isincane shake nice yeki mangwana no namalang mic boskapaiza ntwana uthwele prize engithi bani lo mntwana ogibela imic I skate isincane shake nice yeki mangwana no namalang mic boskapaiza ntwana uthwele prize yeah masifika endaweni bayabuza uphetheba ama outside usisufuna